So I'm going to do a review here on the Lzcy 100-foot expandable garden hose. This is the way I've got it set up at my house. I've had it for about 2 months now, and I've got to say I'm very impressed with this hose. Right now you can see it in its expanded configuration. It does shrink considerably when you put it on to your hanger. You want to make sure that you don't let it, you want to make sure that you have it very loosely hung, because when you shut off the water and then you drain the hose, it'll shrink. Let me demonstrate that for you. So I shut off the water and then I empty the hose out here, and you'll see how much this dude really shrinks. Now, I was really reluctant to buy this expanding hose because I have purchased expanding hoses in the past, and they were pretty cheaply made. They didn't last very long. They had all kinds of problems. But this hose, it boasts a 4-layer construction, and so that kind of got my attention. And I figured, Amazon has a very generous return policy. So I figured I would go ahead and just take my chances and go ahead and try this out. I loved it so much that I bought a second one and put it out in the spigot at the front of my house. So this is with the water shut off, and you can see the expansion of the hose held that pressure for quite a while, so I got a lot of water out of that. But you can see how much that thing has shrunk just by doing that. And then if you just turn the water back on, you'll see how this thing will just expand back out as it builds its pressure. Now this was advertised as a 100-foot hose, and although I have not measured it, I know by the size of my backyard, my pool area, and everything, this is every bit of 100 feet when it is expanded out. So let's talk about the nozzle that comes with it. It's got 9 different settings, has mist, jet, soaker, cone, fan, center, angle, flat, shower, and mist. It's plastic, but I gotta say it's really durable construction. Normally when I've had plastic ones in the past, they break easy. You accidentally drop them on a hard surface or whatever, they'll crack. This one is held up really well. Another great feature I like about this is having this shutoff valve right here, so you're able to take the head off without having to walk all the way back to the spigot and turn your water off. Then you can just shoot water out from here if you like. Turn it back off, and then you can just put the nozzle right back on there, the spray nozzle right back on there. So I'm really happy with this purchase. Like I said, I went out and bought a second one. I think it's well worth the money. It's well worth the investment. And the construction of this with that 4-layer braided, nice and soft, it doesn't kink. It's very, very lightweight. Even when it's full of water, it's a lot lighter than a traditional hose, which my wife really appreciates for when she pulls it around to all of her plants to water her plants. I highly recommend this particular hose. I can't speak of other brands, but this brand right here I'm definitely sold on. I think this is going to last me a very long time. I'd love to say that, in the future I'm going to always purchase this, but I don't know when I'm going to need to buy another one, because this one seems really durable. Like I said, I bought one for the front and I've got one for the back. That's all my hose needs. But this should take care of you pretty well. But I would recommend go ahead and get the 100-foot. It gets real compact when there's no water in it, like I showed earlier. I will tell you though, when you first wrap it onto your holder, whatever kind of holder you use, make sure you wrap it very loosely. First time I wrapped it on there, I didn't wrap it on real loose. And when I let all the water out of it, this is with the hose shut off. The spigot is shut off all the way. And this pressure is just from the hose itself, shrinking itself. You'll see the water will stop here in a second. But look how much that hose is shrinking itself. And it'll tighten right up. So you want to make sure you've got it very loosely wrapped on there. Otherwise it gets real tight around this. So that all that pressure was just from the expansion of the hose. And turn the spigot back on. Water starts flowing. Shut this off. Let that pressure expand the hose back out. It's very easy to use. I love this hose. Very happy with this purchase. Very, very happy with it.